This is Tammy, and I'm going live because guess what? Money has an energy, is an energy. And let me talk to you about that. So I was looking and I thought I would be smart. And I was asking ChatGPT, um, what was the spirituality around money or something like that? I can't even remember the prompt, but it was like, what's the spirituality around money? And so what it said made me say, yes, I know that this is true. And so it talked about how money is an energy, and it really is it doesn't have a meaning. Really, it doesn't have a meaning. We give it meaning. The frequency that we are in gives it meaning. How we stay out of lack consciousness or how we look at life as, eternally abundant is what gives money its energy. And really what money is an amplifier. So whatever you are, money will make you a bigger whatever that is. Okay. So if you are, not morally, if you are morally bankrupt, then it will make you more morally bankrupt. If you're a good person, then it'll amplify the good in the world through you. So that was one of the things that I wanted to just say a little bit here. I have been on this journey where I'm really diving into the frequency. And thank you, Miss Blue. Miss Blue's frequency course is amazing. If you get opportunity, if she offers it again, I'm sure she will because it's really good. It's a wonderful class, and I have learned so much, and it's really done some things to help me to be free. And so, for me, freedom is one of my highest ideals. Like freedom, I have to have that in my life. I have to have it. If I don't have it, I start freaking out. I start having issues with myself. So I have to have freedom. I think about that now in terms of it's the reason why I worked the jobs that I did and how I worked, because I worked a lot of agency. I worked a lot of jobs that I got on my own. Um, in my whole career of jobs, I don't think I worked that many where I was on staff. So, anyway, um, I thought about that and I said, if I am the person that, you know, is looking for freedom, you know what I'm saying? And then I started looking back at why. What were the reasons and what was the evidence that that was something that was important in my life? And I didn't realize that. And the other thing is too, y'all, is I have been a person that I have lived all about. I've lived on the West Coast and I've lived on the East Coast and I've lived in several states on the East Coast. Kind of all up the Eastern seaboard. So and I didn't have a problem with that. Like I said, to me, that was, I don't know, adventure. I always felt that way. Like if I ever start feeling where I feel locked down, it's not a good thing for me. It's just not a good thing. Now that's different from putting down roots because you put down roots, that means you're stable and it's a good thing because you can always travel and move and all that stuff and you still feel free. But that is the thing. Like for me, if I don't feel free, it's just not good for me. I cannot be, in a place where I feel bound. And I think about that too. And I think that's ancestral as well. And that's another thing that I've been working with as well is ancestral healing. So I'm healing my money. I'm healing, doing ancestral healing and, you know, doing all that, understanding it and learning it and trying to grow in areas that I haven't in the past. And y'all, it is 50, I think 50 some degrees here. Hold on. It's summertime and there are still bugs out here. I live in Washington State and I live on the coast. So it is beautiful. It really is. It's beautiful. But I should have a sweater on here because it's a little chilly and the wind is blowing. And I don't know if you can hear it, but I can hear the ocean right now from this house, which is Every time I hear it, it's amazing. It just fills and warms my heart, and it just does something to me to live that close to the ocean, but not actually on the ocean. So it's probably about a 5-minute drive to get to the ocean, and it's maybe a 15-20 minute walk or something, I think. But it's beautiful. And so, but as I started just diving into those different areas for me, and these are things that I help other people with too. Like I have clients that I help with these situations as well. So it's not just about me, but I feel as if as I'm healing, then it makes me a better healer. I can help people that are, coming up on this thing. Like I really started working with some of my younger beautiful ladies and sharing with them some of the things that I learned about menopause and all of that kind of stuff. And and sharing the fact that death and life is in the power of the tongue. It says that in the Bible, and you can find it probably in other texts, other texts. But the thing of it is we are at a time and a place, and if you are working with frequency, at a frequency where you realize that there is power in your tongue. There's power in your speech. You realize that, and you start paying attention to the things that come out of your mouth, the things that you are saying. Because what happens a lot of times is people just say things, and the universe has no thing about jokes. People are like, "Oh, I just said that. I'm just joking. I'm going to die tomorrow." No, you just don't speak those things, especially when you realize the frequency that you carry. Now, for me, that was something that started coming to me about the end of last year. I started diving into frequency and started really stepping into the frequency of abundance, you know, because that was something that I felt, but not something that I knew to be true in my own life. So I started diving into that. And the thing is shortly, shortly after that, we started looking for a house and we actually purchased this house. And so I knew that it was because one of the reasons was because I was able to understand the frequency and I was able to get in on it. And to me, it all connects with living as if, living as if and being in Delulu, all of those things really to me come together. They do. It's like they all join up and join hands just to help us to live better lives. And so that's something that I have been consciously doing. Something else that I have been consciously doing is healing my nails. Because you know that when you wear those nails and that those gel polishes and all those things are not good for you. They're not good for you. They just ain't. So I've been really consciously doing that. I've been consciously doing things for my body and to my body that are healing and that are helping me to grow and be the person that I know that I am. So, anyway, thank y'all for joining me today. I just wanted to just come on and just talk to y'all a little bit and just share some of my heart with you. And I appreciate you for subscribing. If you're subscribed, if not, why not? Just hit that button. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this thing. Let's come together. Let's show the world and the people that we can all come together in love. That we can all come together in love. And that we can stop all this madness and all this chaos and all this division that the powers that be are trying to do for us. But we can come together in love. And that is part of my mission. That's a part of my mission. Like one thing I love to do is help people with their relationships. And to that end, I have a book coming out. Aligned to Love is the working title right now. About halfway through it. I should be done very shortly. But it's Aligned to Love. And it really is showing people how to get into alignment and really to become the love that they are seeking. Because what I've learned, and I have a really, really beautiful, beautiful spirit in my life that was going through something in relationship And it actually confirmed what I knew, what I already knew, what spirit gave me is if you are not in alignment to love and to being who it is that you are wanting to attract, then you're going to keep attracting the same thing, the same type of stuff. You're going to still keep going round and round through all this foolishness, through all this chaos, through all this mess. Because why? Because you are not in alignment. So that is something that I teach. I actually have a whole playlist on my YouTube channel at Intuitive Tammy. And you can go over there and check it out. I would appreciate that. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe, and that you comment on some videos. Let me know how you feel about this stuff. I'm telling you, I'm just not talking to hear myself talk. So anyway, um, yeah, so that's something. And then I also have a membership. Remember Who the Fuck You Are is the name of the membership. And really, it's about helping you to remember who you are, helping you to open up and expand your gifts or wherever you are in that process. Coming together in community so that you have people around you that are supportive and that are loving and that are caring. And eventually, as we grow, I want to start doing breakout rooms so that people can practice, the different gifts and stuff that you have. And, I teach that as well. So you can go on my YouTube channel and find a whole playlist of that too. I got whole ass master classes on there, y'all. You better get them before I take them off and put them for sale. Cause yeah, I'm not doing all that free stuff no more. It's time. And I'm not trying to gouge people, but a lot of this stuff takes a lot of time. And I don't think y'all realize that. I have a podcast that I put together. I edit it, I post it, I do promos, all this stuff. And I do all of this stuff. So it's a lot of time, and I do it because I love it. However, it is time for some energy to be exchanged on this journey. It's time. I've given away lots of free stuff. People got lots of my free stuff. And if you did, thank you. But now it's time to pay. I have a mini course that I have, Awakening Your Intuition, I think is it called, or something like that. But it's a mini course on intuition, and it's $27. So you can go to my stand store at Intuitive Tammy and grab it. $27, y'all. That is it. Y'all spend that on Starbucks. And that stuff ain't even that good. And y'all know that company ain't good. But anyway, I digress. I hope that your day is magical, and I'll be back on here again tomorrow because it's I really like the ease of this platform. So I'm just appreciative. So again, oh, and I'm gonna put up the link. I'm gonna put a post on the page. Y'all, please vote for us for America's Favorite Couple, because we are running for America's Favorite Couple, and we want to be America's Favorite Couple because we are such an amazing, cute couple. My husband and I, we met late in life, and so we've been married about 9 years. We do not have any children together, but we have children together. So we have children that have other mothers and other fathers, you know, seven of them to be exact. But we want to be America's Favorite Couple because we want to take us a 16-day Hawaiian cruise. That's what we want to do. It's a 16-day Hawaiian cruise on principle. Princess, and that's what we want to do. So, help us make that happen, and help us be America's Favorite Couple because we got some things to say and we can help some people. Because between us, my husband and I have, oh God, probably um about 30, 40 years of marriage between us. Between us. So, on that journey we learned some things. We learned some things. We showed up every day to each one of those different positions, and God has blessed us and gave us professionals. I tell people I had a starter husband, and now I have a professional one. One that knows his assignment. And I'm the same. I am my husband's professional wife because I know the assignment. So again, thank y'all for hanging out with me, and I hope all is well with you. My phone is about to die, so I will talk to you guys on tomorrow. Bye now.